Hey there, Libras. Sending you love, light, and Reiki. This is your Oracle Medicine, passing along the word of the divine for the month of March 2017. I'm going to go ahead and get myself centered here and kind of connect with the cards for a moment. And each row here is going to represent a different week. Week 1, Week 2, Week 3, Week 4. And I'll do the best I can to interpret what I see from the cards. And I'll also try to show them to you as much as possible as well. So for this first week, I get the Three of Pentacles. The Four of Wands. And the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So, you've recently started up a new career, a new job, a new skill, a new talent. You recently started up a new way to gain some financial gain. You might have recently started up a job, a health kick, like getting on a new health program, into a new health routine. And it looks like you're going to have some assistance there. You're going to have some help there in that direction. You're going to have some help going on in the first week there. But what I'm also seeing with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse is that you're expecting to move up, you were expecting to get a promotion, you were expecting to move to the next level of that sometime this week, and that did not happen. You maybe got the assistance that you needed. Someone was here to coach you, someone was here to sponsor you, someone was here to say, yes, I'm here to assist you. But were you expecting maybe to move up in the world some way, somehow, and that didn't happen? It seems kind of a downfall for you. It seems like it should be happening, because here is a celebration that you're having with the Four of Wands in the middle of the week. So some sort of gathering, some sort of celebration, and I almost want to say that it was a business celebration that we're having here in the middle of the week. There was this business celebration that happened in which you probably expected that you would be moving up as you get towards the end of the week, and yet that did not happen. You did not get that promotion. You didn't get that. And in your mind, it probably totally does not make sense, because it's like, okay, I've gotten here. We're celebrating. Part of this is celebrating my accomplishments, my achievements in some way. And I thought that, I was going to be moving up, and then come to find out that promotion perhaps didn't happen. Those of you who are getting help with a new health kick, is it that perhaps you were at a point where you saw yourself not being able to move up anymore within your health program unless you got someone to coach you? And you thought that this person coaching you was going to move you to that next level, that next point in your program, and yet it's not really you're not really seeing the results right now that you would like to see at the moment. And there is this celebration because you've gotten so far in your health gain, that you're not really seeing the results that you would like to see. So that's pretty much the thing here. It's for some of you it might be, health, fitness wise, and for some of you it might be work wise. It might be prosperity wise in the way of money and finances, career kind of thing. There's some sort of celebration that's happening towards the middle of the week where you were expecting certain results and those results did not happen. So week 1, we get the Justice card. I'll show you that. Show you the Justice card. So that's the Justice card. I don't know if you can see that. We get the Three of Cups. Go Three of Cups. And we also get the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so is it that perhaps the reason that you didn't get your promotion was to balance out a situation, to make a situation fair? You know, you were expecting certain things to happen for you. Those certain things didn't happen for you, and it was perhaps because we needed to make the situation fair. There was a need to make the situation fair. There was a need to make something equal. And so to keep things equal, the results that you were expecting did not happen. But it's all good, it seems, because you're getting together with some close friends of yours and you're building on some really good relationships that you have maintained over time. You know, you're getting together with some people that you really enjoy, that you really love being with, that you really like to be around in the second week. And so it's a great time for you to just kind of sit back, relax, and just kind of enjoy those deeper connections that you have with the people around you. You're going to find yourself towards the end of the week here having some issues with juggling finances, maybe juggling bills. If you're between two jobs right now, juggling those two jobs, is it because that you're trying to juggle these two jobs at the moment that you're not getting promoted here? Because perhaps, you know, this whatever other job you have going on, for some of you Libras, it might have you you're not the person that wanted to promote you. In order for you to be promoted at this particular situation, they pretty much are like, they need you to quit whatever other job you have and focus on this one. They need to see that you are 100% completely devoted to this and not to your other. So because you're splitting your devotion right now, perhaps to two jobs for some of you, is it that's why the promotion might not have happened? Because they're seeing that, and they need you to be more devoted to this job, this career, this business, and maybe even leave that other one in order for you to gain the promotion that you thought that you would get. Health-wise, are you between food right now? Are you between food at this time? You're perhaps between, deciding if you want to be vegetarian, for example, deciding if you want to have less meat in your diet, deciding if you want to have more meat in your diet, deciding. You're between in your health right now. You're juggling in the juggling, and you're actually needing something more. You're needing something more than the other in your food intake for you to be able to progress further in your health situation. So week 3, I get the 8 of Cups. I've been seeing this one pop all over. I see the and that one's in reverse. I see the Death card in reverse. And I also have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Is it that you're giving up on some of your dreams for some of you Libras? Are you giving up on some of your dreams? Are you giving up on everything that you wanted to do, and you're giving up, and perhaps there's a relationship issue there where your relationship issue feels as if your career, your job, whatever it is that you're devoting yourself to outside of the relationship is getting more attention than the relationship. Is the person thinking that you need to pay more attention to them for some of you Libras? For other Libras, has someone become Um, has someone become disabled? Or they taken to the hospital? There was some situation that's happening in the third week that's causing you to stop going forth with everything that you want to do, and to go home and take care of the situation, and to take care of this familial situation or partnership situation. But it's really aching at you. It's not necessarily something that you want to do. And I safe to say, I think that some of you are feeling pretty depressed about that, and pretty stressed out about that, perhaps because you've gotten so far here to the point where all this good stuff was happening for you, and now it's like you're having to give it up. And it's causing a strain in your relationships, and you're feeling really, really stressed out. You're probably feeling really depressed about it, as you get into this third week here, because it wasn't something that you were expecting to happen. It looks like it was just kind of something that just happened, and suddenly you were having to turn away. But it looks like it was also a very hard decision. And at the same time, you as Libras, you're very much about partnerships and about the family. And so, love is very important to you. And so having to give the situation up for love, if you had to give it up for whatever reason, that would be the reason that you gave it up for. Still, it's very hard, and it's weighing down really hard on you or someone close to you in your life. I'm seeing someone. Is it someone or something that's supposed to pass away right now? Is there some situation that's supposed to pass away right now? Is it someone that's supposed to pass away right now? And this person is not passing. They weren't in pass. They didn't pass in their intended time, and so this person is still living. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing for some of you that might be the case, that someone might be on their way out of the physical realm. They might be passing through the physical realm back into non-ordinary reality, and perhaps it's that familial situation that you're taking care of right now, and that's what's halting your ability to move forward with your career and yourself, and in your dreams and goals and things that you want to do. There's some sort of familiar situation that's keeping you from moving forward with that. For some of you, there might be something that you need to die to. Not necessarily that someone is dying or someone is on their way in transition, but you need to die to something. There perhaps is something emotionally or mentally and even physically that could be keeping you away from moving forward with your dreams. You're holding on to something. You're not allowing it to move forward. You're not letting it go. Whatever the case might be, you might not be letting it go. It might be very hard for you to let go. And because it's so hard for you to let go, there's a lot of misfortune happening around you right now, okay? Your relationships could be suffering. Your finances could be suffering. Your mental capacity could be suffering. Your emotional capacities, your faith, your drive, you're not feeling that right now, that you're not really feeling too ambitious. That could be suffering. The power to act, all of this could be suffering right now. So there's some great misfortune happening there. Either it's something that you really do need to die to in order to move forward from it, or it's someone that is passing through. And and you don't know necessarily how to receive this information, how to deal with this information, and we're not dealing with it in a good way. We're not allowing that process to happen. We're holding on, and we're keeping things going, and it's stagnating our energy. We're not being able to move forward. Okay. So coming up is this Hierophant card in the 4th week. Coming up is the 7 of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. So right away with the Hierophant card coming up, I saw that there was a counselor. There was someone that comes into your life towards the end of March that is going to come into your life and kind of sit with you and talk things through with you and give you some sound advice in how to move forward from here on out. Whatever case this might be, it's very traumatic for you. It's a very traumatic situation. And you're seeking some guidance, and there's going to be a guide that comes to you. They can come to you in the form of a friend. They can come to you in the form of an actual counselor, therapist. They can come to you in the form of a spiritual teacher, a priest, religious teacher, a priest, a bishop, a reverend, a teacher in general, but someone that is holding within for you some information that is also connecting spirit to this situation. Perhaps religious applications or spiritual applications that you can use to help you get through this process of what's going on now is kind of what I'm seeing here. And things seem to continue on financially for you. I am seeing that Spirit is saying that it's time for patience. As you get towards the middle of the week, there's something, as you get towards the middle of the week in the 4th week of March, there's something happening there where you can't wait for it to happen. And it's almost like I need for this good thing to happen like right now because all this stuff is happening around me and I can't handle it. It's almost like, because of that, it's causing this impatience to happen within you. Because you're reaching out for something good somewhere, right? And the 7 of Pentacles in upright is suggesting that if you just hold on a little bit longer, if you just hold on a little bit longer, if you allow for the fruits of your labor to get to just the right color, get to just the right size, get to just the right, have just the right amount of water and nutrition within them, that you're going to benefit from that situation a heck of a whole lot more than if you begin harvesting your fruits now, of your labor now. From that situation, some new prosperity ends up coming in for you. So I do want to say that the 7 of Pentacles could be saying towards the middle of the week, wait. In the middle of the week, wait. Because as you reach the end of the week in the 4th week of March, this seems to be giving you some all new prosperity gain or some all new health. A new job perhaps might be coming in, a new position for you might be coming in, a new career might be coming in, or one that is, whatever the case is, it's probably entirely different from what you had been doing thus far. So it's not something that you're familiar with. The Ace of Pentacles is kind of taking you into a new direction. And so that's what's going on, is you're kind of being guided, if you will, into a new direction right now. Do some of you find yourself becoming a caretaker and deciding that caretaking is your road to wealth? That kind of just came up for me too here with this situation happening. Inner Truths comes up as your oracle card. as your spirit to work with, the spirit of inner truths to work with this month. And you can see there's so many different tunnels, and we have a traveler. The traveler has all these different tunnels to go into and to go on in this magical place, and the magical place is on the inside of them. And I'll share with you a passage from this card. It says, there is a lot of depth to your feelings. You are on your way to understanding your feelings and desires more clearly. The next steps on your path will soon reveal themselves. Stay vigilant to new opportunities that may lead to the beginnings of novel projects or assist with current ventures. Look around you and within you. Be willing to do the work at the deepest level, as you will find jewels of wisdom, knowledge, and the inner voice all waiting patiently to assist you. Nature's crystals are created deep within the earth. Go deep and find your own treasures. Is it that you were putting a lot of effort and time into this career, into this situation, and your worth was there? And the spirit of inner truths is now asking you to redefine your worth. That actually your worth is somewhere deep down within you, and you have yet to unbury it from Mother Earth, unbury it from deep within the earth. And that this time is going to be a time of you going deep down to find the answers and unburying your power and your true potential to the surface. That is the word from Spirit to you. Know that I do weekly tarot readings, daily tarot readings. I also do yearly tarot readings. And I am offering them to all my subscribers for free, no charge, up until about July. And you're more than welcome to get a personal reading if you'd like a personal reading. I do love readings. I do career readings. I will do general readings. Know that you're more than welcome to get a reading. Feel free to come and ask me. I'm available. Simply email me. My contact information is in the descriptions below. If you simply email me, I'll make myself available. We'll figure out a time. Or we can do Skype, or we can also do private videos. Sending you love, light, and Reiki. This is your Oracle Medicine. Signing out. Until next reading. Aho mataku ase.